Today, I'm going to share with you 3 retirement stats and insights that might make you question going back to work tomorrow. Not because you hate your job, but because you realize you might be trading something far more valuable than money. Hi, I'm Mike. I retired early last year at 55, and now I help others achieve and thrive in early retirement. These surprising statistics completely reframed how I think about time, health, and money in retirement. So I think it's really crucial to share them. And more importantly, how to use this information to avoid the biggest regret retirees often have. I waited too long. I should have retired earlier. Let's start with this number, 63.9. According to the World Health Organization, that's our HAIL in America, which stands for the Healthy Average Life Expectancy at Birth. In other words, the average number of years a person can expect to live in full health from birth. 63.9 is the latest data available from them I could find as of 2021. Yet most people still retire around 65. But by retiring at 65, since the average number of healthy years a person has in America is 63.9, you may have fewer healthy years to enjoy retirement than you expect. Think about that sobering statistic. So you work your entire life and then you hit retirement only to find that your window where you're healthy enough to enjoy it may already be closing. Wow. So ask yourself, are you planning your retirement based on life expectancy or on health expectancy? Because if you wait until everything is perfect, you may spend your best years commuting to a job you don't love just to buy time you may not be able to enjoy. Now here's another one, 90,000 hours. That's the average amount of time we spend working in our lives. If you retire just 10 years earlier than average from a 40-hour work week, and let's subtract 4 weeks per year for holidays and vacations, just with those assumptions, you reclaim 19,200 hours. That's 2,400 full 8-hour workdays you get back. And just think about what you could do with all that reclaimed time. You could spend more time with your family and friends, pursue any goals you want to achieve in life, whether that's travel or pick up a new skill you've always wanted to do, or spending more time on a hobby you love, or simply time to do nothing if that's what you want. But think of all the freedom it provides to do just whatever you want to do. As an early retiree, I highly recommend it. Please remember that time is the only currency you cannot earn more of, and the earlier you reclaim it, the more it's worth. The last stat insight is particularly surprising and might be the most eye-opening of all. Multiple studies, including research from the National Bureau of Economic Research, have found that a significant number of retirees actually maintain or even grow their wealth after retirement. For example, one study called Consumption and Saving After Retirement found that retirees often accumulate wealth after leaving the workforce, and another from the Institute for Fiscal Studies noted that many retirees hold on to their wealth until death. Why does this happen? Well, research shows there are a few key reasons. Many retirees are cautious about spending down their savings because they want to be prepared for unexpected medical expenses or long-term care costs later in life. Others want to leave an inheritance for their loved ones, so they intentionally preserve their assets. On top of that, studies show that retirees often reduce their discretionary spending and adjust their budgets rather than dip into their nest egg, especially if they're worried about outliving their money or facing uncertain future expenses. This careful approach means that even though most people work hard and save for decades, they may end up sacrificing too much time, energy, and relationships to build wealth that they may never actually use. Now, if your goal is to leave a large inheritance, great. But for most of us, we want to enjoy life while we can, and we want to and should enjoy the fruits of our labor. So ask yourself, are you overestimating how much money you'll need and underestimating the value of your time and health? Let's do a quick recap. Healthy retirement years peak around 63 on average. Working longer means sacrificing non-renewable time, and many retirees never spend their full retirement savings. Now, none of this means retire tomorrow. Of course not. But what it does mean is you really need to know and crush the numbers to figure out when work becomes optional and you're prepared for the future as you need to be. And if you've calculated the numbers and verified your planning with a professional that you're already there, well, stop postponing the life you actually want to live. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching. And if this made you think differently about retirement, even just a little, please like this video and drop a comment. I'd really love to hear from you. Truly, I would. And I will do my best to respond, and I do look at all of them. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe for more honest conversations about early retirement. It really helps this channel out and motivates me to continue making these videos. And when you're on the go, listen to the Early Retirement Roadmap podcast, wherever you get your podcasts, and visit mikeupland.com for all of my media, including my blog. Until next time, this is Mike Upland wishing you to take care and make the most of today.